Hello. Let me just stop this video. Okay. So today we're going to be doing Kundalini Yoga. There's going to be three parts to it. This is what I learned from my teacher. But Kundalini Yoga essentially is a super powerful tool in terms of regulating your nervous system, strengthening your nervous system, and then also for clearing out any blocks or stucknesses, patterns of thinking, habits, even addictions. So I strive to do Kundalini Yoga every day. There's like sometimes on weekends I won't do it, but it can be like a lot of really intense energy. So I'd recommend to start with every 2 days, maybe if you're just starting out with this. But if that still feels like it's too much, then maybe try to do it once every 3 days and then shrink that time down further each time. So like start with the 3 days, then when you feel like that's good, and you got in a good flow, then you bring it down to 2, and then you bring it down to 1, and then you're doing it every day again. So like I said, it can feel like a lot on your nervous system, but I would recommend to do it every morning when you wake up. I personally find that it's like really energizing. So you can do it any time of the day. I've also done it in the afternoon. I've done it in the evenings. But because of how like energizing it feels for me, like it feels like super grounding and also super energizing at the same time. I like to do it in the morning, before I have coffee as almost like a replacement. Um, and then sometimes if I just don't really feel like it's the morning to do it, I'll just have a coffee or I'll have a tea or I'll have some water and then I'll do like a regular meditation or just regular activation in the morning. And then I usually choose to do a Kundalini later in the afternoon when I feel like I'm a little bit frazzled or like I need to like refocus and reground and also like have a bit of a pick me up energy. So today I'm going to show you what I learned from my teacher, which is three kinds of Kundalini breaths, I guess. It's like the little Kundalini triage, and there's going to be essentially three parts for the actual exercise itself. But prior to that, we're going to actually start with a tune-in, which is not really Kundalini. That's just something that I learned to do before any energy work or any sort of like personal spiritual work at all. So the tune in, and then after that, the Kundalini things that you should be doing is saying a connection mantra. And then after that, it's going to be a protection mantra. Both of the mantras for Kundalini are in a different language, and you do say them 3 times in a row. Now, when you're starting out, I learned it by just say it over and over in your mind's eye, just follow along, or like hear it in your mind's eye and in your mind's voice. And then eventually one day you're just gonna know the mantra. That's how I remembered it. That's how I memorized it. I just kind of like went along with the recording from my teacher and listened in on it. So the tune in that we're gonna do, um, it's gonna start with for the energetic tune in that we do is just saying with authority, um, banishing all energies that are not mine and are not of the highest, dropped, cleared, dissolved. And then we can go into the connection mantra. And this is going to be dropping a conscious connection with the lineage of Kundalini that we're working with and the divine. And you might sense or feel a line coming up from your crown, going straight up. And this mantra is going to just be the connection for through your vessel. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our hands, we're going to put them together, rub them for energy there. And then you're going to want to put your thumbs like right on your chest bone here, so that they're touching. And it sounds like this. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So that's the connection mantra. And you might really feel that connection from your vessel to divine. You might feel it a little bit more as you keep practicing with this. And then the next thing we're going to do is the protection mantra. So leaving your hands here, you're going to say this 3 times in a row. And while you say this, you're going to want to visualize, or you'll be seeing or feeling a line going clockwise, so to the right of your body, whichever way that is on the screen, but going around you like a clock would to the right, um, a line of protection drawn around your auric field and your being. So this one goes like this. Ad Gadev Name, Jugad Gadev Name, Set Gadev Name, Siddhi Gudadev Name. Ad Gadev Name, Jugad Gadev Name, Set Gadev Name, Siddhi Gudadev Name. Ad Gadev Name, Jugad Gadev Name, Set Gadev Name, Siddhi Gudadev Name. You end with Satnam. And I like to take my hands with my thumb and my here, and I just touch to my third eye and my nose. Satnam, a little bow. Thank you for the protection. And the first breath that we're going to be doing is the breath of fire. So this is going to be breathing in and out through your nose, and you're gonna, a lot of people say to do inhale and then exhale more like more intensely, but you want to actually inhale and exhale at the same exact intensity. So in, out, in, out. And then you're also going to be wanting to in your mind's eye say Satnam. So in Sat, out Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And as you do that, you're also going to want to have your eyes closed, but you're going to be kind of cross-eyed and looking up at your third eye while you breathe at the same time, in Sat, out Nam. And for your hand placement, what you're going to do, oh, I also forgot to mention, it is said that if you don't wear socks, it's going to be better for grounding. You can be sitting on a chair like this, or you can have your legs crossed, whatever is more comfortable for you. But I'm going to just sit back a bit so I can show you. Your hands for this one, you're going to want to have them like this. So you're going to curl your fingers down, touching your finger pads here on both sides and your thumbs outward. And you're going to hold your hands up, kind of like they're coming up like wings behind you. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed and not like up at your ears. And this is going to be, each of these chants are going to be for 3 minutes long. So for this one, Sat Nam with eyes closed, looking up towards the third eye and arms staying and remaining up like this. Now, at the end of this breath, at the end of the 3 minutes, you're going to take your hands and you're going to put your thumbs above your head together like this. And then you're going to feel the energy from your auric field from doing this breath and pull it down and around you. And then hands will go into this like mudra, I forgot what it's called, and then just on your knees or resting on your lap at the end and just meditating for a minute with that energy. So I'll walk you through it as we go and do that. Actually, I might go here. So is my computer sound sharing? Yes. The song that I like to use for this one is by White Sun, and it's called Satnam. So it's really easy to follow the breath and think Satnam at the beat of this song because it'll kind of do it for you. I'm going to start it now. And arms stay up. Satnam, 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 Satnam. eyes remaining closed. Just putting your thumbs together above your head, opening your palms, feeling that energy filling up your aura as your arms spread down around you, and being in that meditative mudra pose, meditating here, relaxing. And I forgot to mention at the beginning of this, but this is to strengthen your third chakra, that is your solar plexus, and increasing your personal power. So meditating and feeling all of the energy of that. And when you're ready, we'll move on to the second breathing exercise with this Kundalini. So the second one that we're going to do is a really fun one. It's my personal favorite out of all of them. Now, this one you can do for 3 minutes or you can do for 11 minutes. For 3 minutes is supposed to be done on days that you work. Do not exceed 3 minutes days that you work. The ideology around that with what I've learned through my teacher and my lineage is doing the full 11 minutes of the prosperity chant on a day that you do work is like a little bit overly greedy, and it's just like not good karma to do that. So if you're working, only do it for 3 minutes. However, if you do want to amplify the amount of prosperity that you're getting, you might want to listen to this while you are going to bed. You can listen to this song. This is by White Sun. The first song was also by White Sun. The first song was by White Sun called Sat Nam, and this one is White Sun Tantric Har. So this one's really cool. You're gonna we'll start with the hand movements. So the beginning of it is gonna start like this, and this is what it'll look like. So I'll show you in with an explanation. Now the form of this is really important. You're gonna want to have your right thumb kind of down like this, and then your left hand is going to be straight like this. And you're going to put your left thumb wedged in like this, but like together. So that's what it looks like. And it might take you a little bit to kind of get used to it, but I feel like you'll pick it up really fast. So the word that goes along with this, so it goes this, and then you flip your hands open, and then you go like this on the other side. And then this, 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 this. Now, along with that, you're also going to have, it's the only one that you actually chant. So you're going to say heart, and you're going to say it from like your sacral, so second chakra down in your lower abdomen. That's where the sound is coming from. You're going to project it. You're going to breathe in and then project it from your sacral. Heart. And it's H-A-R, har, but it's going to sound like heart because the end of the har, you put your tongue up to the right under behind the back of your like front teeth here. Heart, 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 heart. So you say that while you do this to the beat of the song for 3 minutes. And then, like I said, you can do 11 minutes. So heart, 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 heart. And you might notice your voice changes a lot. This one's actually really good for opening your third eye, calling in abundance and prosperity. But I also noticed with this one, as you practice and get used to doing this, your voice is going to get way more powerful. Whenever I do this chant, and then I have a meeting with somebody or even just like interpersonal relationships and I'm talking to somebody, I almost always get some sort of a comment that I sound like I really know what I'm talking about. And I sound really authoritative, and it's like a no shit, don't fuck with me. Like, I'm here and I'm standing fully in my power. It goes really well with the first exercise we did, which was for your third chakra to get strengthened for personal power. This one is really good for just also like increasing the octaves in your voice, and like it opens up the throat chakra quite a bit because it's chant. Now the eyes for this one, you're not going to close them. So the first one, eyes were closed and looking at the third eye, so crossed the whole time. This one, your eyes are going to be closed. They'll almost look like they're closed, like when you're pretending to sleep, like a 10th open. And you're going to stare cross-eyed at the tip of your nose, and you'll barely be able to see it. Your eyes are going to be only open like the tiniest slit, like you're trying to get away with pretending to be asleep, but you're still trying to see and peek what's going on. Like, is Santa really coming right now? I'm pretending to sleep on the couch, but I really want to get a sneak peek. But you're actually only going to be looking at your nose. So that is the prosperity chant. We're going to start with this song. I'm going to play it here now for 3 minutes. And then at the end of the 3 minutes, you're going to want to end this hand movement with hands like this, the last one. On the last one, you're going to just leave your hands like this, and at this point, the meditation, you'll kind of just feel the prosperity coming down. I like to visualize it and see it in my mind's eye and feel it as gratitude and gold flakes or like hearts or like whatever comes to mind as the visualization. It's right for you. Whatever feels and looks like the most prosperity, and then really receiving it in your palms, feeling that, and then when you're ready, back to the meditative mudra, and then putting your hands down and breathing for a moment, meditating on everything that we just did. So we're gonna get this one started. ending that with your palms up, eyes closed, feeling that prosperity, visualizing whatever color prosperity is to you, feeling the gratitude, and hands into the mudra, meditating in this gratitude for a minute. Okay, and the last one we're going to do here today is the addictions meditation one. So this one's going to be for clearing out blocks, clearing out any addictions or patterns that you might have that aren't serving you. They could be negative thought patterns. Yes, you can be addicted to a negative thought pattern. It could be addictive to like any person, places, or things. It's really kind of any sort of a habit, maybe, whether it's a substance or a person or a place or a way of being that's no longer serving you. It's going to clear that out. Actually, I'm going to tell you a little story that my teacher tells about this. So her teacher that she in the lineage of Kundalini that we do actually used to party a lot and do like cocaine. And after doing this for, I think it was 30 or 60 days straight, she didn't even consciously think to stop doing cocaine and partying and drinking, but she just one day didn't want to do cocaine anymore, which is really cool. So this one's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be another one where you say things in your mind's eye. So what we're going to do is you're going to have your hands similar to the first one, but instead of having them up like wings and keeping them up, you're actually going to put them here on your temples. And when your hands are here, you're going to have your eyes closed, but crossed eyes looking at your third eye again. And you're going to be clenching your jaw to the beat. So the words that you're going to say or the syllables that you'll say with this is going to be sa, ta, na, ma. And with every single one, you're going to clench. Sa, ta, na, ma. But you're going to say it in your mind's eye. And this one's going to be good for helping to open your third eye and, again, clearing out any blockages that you might have or like recurring patterns. So this works really well in hand with the other two things because to open the prosperity, you obviously want to have all the blockages removed in order for the prosperity to flow in. And then it's also good with the personal power because the personal power helps you actually hold that divine masculine container in order to even have the prosperity to begin with. Otherwise, it'll just all go leaking out everywhere. So for this one, it's going to be eyes crossed, looking right up at the third eye and jaw clenching with every single syllable. And you're just going to chant in your mind's eye, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma, with the clenching. And then hands are going to be here. And this one's going to be White Sun Anta Nasipati. That's the song. And it's just going to be for 3 minutes again. This one I also find like sometimes I'll like wiggle around a bit because I get a bit stiff sitting here like this, but that. And then once you're done, hands will go down into the mudra pose and sitting to meditate. And then at the end of it all, hands together on the chest, Satnam bow, touching like this. I like on the third eye and the nose, and then that'll be it. So we're gonna start this one right now. Get the song going. Satanama and the jaw clenching. Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm gonna redo this one. I'll go back. Breathing is breathe in for sata and then out nama through the nose. So sata nama, clenching. Sata nama. Okay. Clenching each syllable, and then each syllable goes along with the syllables that are in the song. That's just the easiest way to do it. Okay. Hands go down into the mudra, eyes remaining closed. Breathing normally, meditating again, feeling that energy, the clearing. Remember, you don't need to know what was cleared, what needed to be cleared. It has been done, so it is, so it is, so it is. Done meditating with eyes remaining closed, hands to the chest, and in the prayer position, tapping up to the third eye and nose, bowing down, Sat Nam. And that is the Kundalini Yoga flow. That is all. And thank you so much.